I'm sorry, my mic was mute. Welcome back, y'all. Hit that like button. I'm sorry I'm late, but hit that like button, hit that share button. We are shared on both platforms, Facebook and um, YouTube. So and we coming soon on Twitch and other platforms. As you come in, hit that like button. As you come in, hit that like. Share to my platform. We're gonna get a few people up in here before we get started. Y'all, this is a important live. I'm telling y'all, I'm covering the pot case, but I'm also covering the snitching. We're gonna get to that. That's the main part. Let's go with this. Yeah. Share and get a few people up in here. Y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. This I'm sharing right now my platforms. Go. Yeah, let's share. Yes, we're gonna get some more people up in here. Where y'all at? I know it's late. I know I came late, but continue to share to my platforms, and I'm gonna get right to this, y'all. Yeah, it's a lot to go when it comes to. Let me turn this music down because I'm gonna get started as we go, and we're gonna share as we go. But I'm gonna get this thing started. Let me turn this darn music down. I just put that as a little music for y'all to listen to while I'm goddamn sharing it. Let's go to my Facebook platform real fast. Hold on, let me see who somebody said something. What's good, Dad? Watching in Facebook. Come to YouTube if you're watching in Facebook. Come to YouTube. Yes, yes, there. YouTube. All right. Now, shit. Cord. Mic thing got darn. Put my mic back up. Dang all loose. Hello, man. Right back up. Screw it back in. Yeah. If you was if you was under a rock for the past few days, everybody know, or if you didn't know, that Tupac's killer got found, right? And I told y'all, I don't know if anybody familiar with my podcast. Pretty Brown was good. Yeah, from Facebook. And everybody think that it's conspiracy. And I told y'all this was in-house, right? If you watch my platform, if you've seen me anything about pop or whatever. But I knew that this was an in-house job done by one of his own people, and it was a rival, right? And see something. Yeah. And uh I didn't cover the raid, right? Let me see something. At all. I'm gonna just let that play as I talk. I didn't cover the raid or whatever on what was going on because I really truly didn't believe it was like speculation to me, when this they first occurred. I think no, no. I didn't take it serious. I didn't make no videos on this shit. But when he got arrested, it all makes sense now, right? The videos. And I'm gonna play y'all some videos with Keefe D said out of his own mouth. And this is what got him rated like this. This is what got Keefe D rated of this interview from Dialogue TV. This is what got him rated. And I'm gonna tell y'all something what I didn't play from yesterday. I withheld what I didn't play from yesterday. About the alleged hit that Puffy made on Tupac, $1 million hit. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is not speculation. I'm going to play what he said. This ain't what I just made up or nothing. He got his door, he got raided for this interview. But this is one of the interview, not his sole interview. This is part of why Keefe D got raided, right? Oh, let me get past the ads. This is part of why Keefe D got raided because of an interview. I played the interview yesterday, right? But this is another interview from Dialogue, which is really incriminating. Is going see the feds is looking at all of that shit, right? Now he told on Puffy already. He didn't snitch already. He didn't snitched on a lot of people already just by this video, the Dialogue video. Which I'm gonna play. I just played that little snippet for y'all just to hold on. And I'm gonna hop right on it. Hit that like button. Then I'm gonna play this video. Hit that like button. Let's get more people in this. This is a Dialogue video. I don't know if I'm gonna get hit flipping for playing this, but I gotta play this for real. I gotta play this video. I might get hit for a copyright strike. But so be it. Fuck it. I just can't get paid for this video that I'm showing. I'm sacrificing my money. But I'm just don't want the reason why I present videos, actual videos, and then commentate off the videos. I don't make shit up. I just commentate off with the truth. I ain't make this shit up. I didn't make him speculating on Pdiddy do $1 million hit, right? This is what the feds. This is part of why he got raided. One of the videos. And let me tell y'all something. He snitched it. Well, first of all, I'm gonna play this Puffy. I'm gonna play this Puffy, and I'm gonna try to the best way I can. I just can't avoid a copyright if I played it. But this from Dialogue. That I don't own the rights to this video. If I can say this, I don't. I do not own the rights, but I have to show y'all if y'all haven't seen this. And go back and watch before I play this, go back and watch all the Vlad videos. And y'all will see how many people he did snitched on. I can't show all the Vlad videos. I can show Vlad videos in parts. Like through the Instagram, meme videos, I can show it in parts, but Vlad gonna come out of my ass by showing his video. And if I can show those videos, it'd be a hella, hold on. Yeah. Before I play this video.
Right.
Yeah.
So you told him this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Puff Daddy,
I'm gonna go back.
That was a bunch of bullshit. All that. That show was bullshit. If they want a real show, they need to come and get me, and they can get a real show. You know what I'm saying? Really, really, what happened? You believe everything he say. You know what I'm saying? He just put it the way he wanted it to be, the white man way. You know what I'm saying? Stereotyped us bad. To me,
Yeah, but some of the stuff, I mean, with Greg Caden, because like you just said, he recorded you and you didn't know. But yeah, some of this stuff you actually told him in a recording, right?
some of the stuff, yeah, I didn't tell him.
Snitching, right? Now, to get y'all familiar with this case and to get y'all a really familiar picture of what is going to go down within the next week, he is going to have to make a plea agreement, right? He's gonna plead not guilty, so that means you can't trust him, right? After he confessed in his book, he said it in his book. What happened, right? So to plead not guilty is to say he didn't do it. He blaming it on somebody else. He putting it on somebody else. So this is when the snitching comes. I told y'all he snitched before he was able to snitch. They don't even need him to snitch now because he's snitching right now in his video. He snitched to Vlad already. He done snitched. He done sold out. In the book, he done snitched already. This is him snitching right now. This is him on the stand. They don't even need nothing else. Oh, yeah. You indicated that Puffy was. Hold on. Let's get to the Puffy. Let's get to Pdiddy, y'all. Let's get the Puffy. He's about to indicate that it was floating around in the air, right? That Pdiddy paid him $1 million. No, not paid him $1 million. Not paid him. I don't want to get that information wrong. I don't want to put on no false information, right? He got the information. Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this. He's giving out information right now. He's telling. See, so many people got busted off Vlad and Dialogue. He telling on himself right here, and this is what the feds is looking at, right? They are going to consider P. Diddy in this. Hold on, I'm gonna play this video of him telling. This him snitching. This is why he got busted, y'all. Man, this is why he got busted. Mimi was good.
Him,
Right.
I was telling the people that was in charge of this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So you told him this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Puff Daddy, he put a hit.
You,
Well, maybe.
have you ever heard that on the recording?
Maybe, okay. Here's the thing, right? Maybe he didn't directly say, "Yo, put a hit out on Tupac and Suge," but he did make comments about it. Maybe he wasn't serious about it, but he did when he was around you, saying that, "Yo, I'll put $1 million if somebody can handle Tupac and Suge." Even if he wasn't serious about it, but he did say that around you.
It was floating in there.
It was floating in there. You see that? He asked a direct question. Did y'all hear that? And this is what he went to jail for. This is what he got indicted for. This tape plus a few more tapes that he did told on himself. Now he telling on Diddy. He ratting right now. It was floating in the air. He's a rat. Why don't you even say this on front of a national audience, knowing that the feds is listening? You already know how many motherfuckers got took down by Vlad. He's indicating in front of everybody, oh, it's floating around. You don't take that shit lightly. So y'all don't think they gonna use that and to try to get Puff Daddy on some shit with a big conspiracy with Tupac? Imagine what that'll be like. Getting that hit. Imagine that.
You say that. Yeah.
So before we get off of that, you and Puffy was hanging out one day, and he wasn't serious about it, but it was floating in the air. He made a comment.
You just gonna keep on trying to get that. I keep saying it was floating in the air, dog.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. Yeah, I keep on trying. It was floating in the air, dog. Right. Just it was floating in the air. Yeah. What was floating in the air? Don't y'all think those detectives is gonna be in there grilling him about that shit? What was floating in the air? Just in his face. Like menace to society. You know you done fucked up now. You know you done fucked up now. Oh, you done fucked up now. Oh yeah, it's floating in the air. Oh yeah, they coming out the Puffy. Oh, this shit is real. It's a lot of motherfuckers is shaking in their boots because of this motherfucker saying some shit. Now it's gonna be a whole bunch of them raids. They gonna raid Pdiddy next. I guarantee you that. I mean, they probably already watching. I mean, and if y'all think that they just gonna take that lightly, that P. Diddy was a possibility.
Let's move past that.
Okay, so 1996 Soul Train Awards. Was you there?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I never pulled no gun on nobody. I wasn't even with Biggie and them. I said it, I had some tickets for my little scapper dude. Me and my homie Win. We wasn't never with Puff and them. I never pulled no gun on them dudes. If I pull a gun on you, motherfucker, you would have been dead. You know what I'm saying? That's just the law. You pull a gun, you use it. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the old school, homie. If you pull a gun, you use it. You know what I'm saying? That was a bunch of bullshit, man. I swear to God, that shit was fabricated. He made it out to what he wanted it to be, what his perception of his vision of what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, Reggie Wright even said that he remembered you pulling out a gun.
And then one of their guys kind of pulled out a gun. Gene said who the guy was. I could have sworn it was Keefe D. I always said it was Keefe D.
I didn't pull out no fucking gun. I'm bigger than that, homie. If I send motherfuckers, what I look like, the man pulling out a gun.
Right.
That's just like Suge pulling out a gun. Come on, homie.
Right.
Yeah, he directed killings.
What I look like pulling out a gun.
So did you see the
I've never seen Puff and them there, nothing at that Soul Train Award. I never seen them. I wasn't backstage or nothing. I was in the audience, sitting next to the fucking Boys and the Man dude. And they ain't even complimented my suit. Brother, you clean as a motherfucker. I sat next to Boys and the Man at that fucking award show. I was never backstage or nothing. So Reggie Wright, he lying about that. That's a lie.
Did you see the TV show Unsolved?
Yeah.
And you see how they portrayed you?
A bunch of bullshit. I wasn't sagging, little fat dude. Come on, man. I only weighed about 160 pounds back then. That would have fucking happened. I would have been on the news.
Was good, DJ 70.
From murders. If I would have pulled a gun on the motherfucker, Suge would have been dead, Tupac would have been dead, Reggie Wright would have been dead, a whole lot of motherfuckers would have been dead. I would have emptied the clip. I ain't gonna pull no gun on nobody without using it. That's a street law, man. That'll get you killed quick, dude. You don't
what
pull
I'm
no
saying,
gun without using it, homie. I'm from the old school. I'm a real Crip, dude. I'm not fucking pulling no gun without using it. I would have been on the news, homie. I would have been in custody if I would have pulled a gun on them at the fucking Soul Train Award. I wasn't fucking with them. Puff never seen me that day. Biggie never seen me. Suge and them never seen me that day or nothing. I was sitting in the fucking audience, sitting next to the Boys the Men. What's that dude name? Wayne and some whatever they fucking name is. Yeah.
so what did you hear about it? Because you wasn't there, but it did happen. So what story did you hear about that?
I heard they just had a little class. I didn't hear about no gun being pulled or none of that bullshit. I heard they had a little class.
Who told you that?
But they told me later on that night at a party.
Okay, we getting somewhere now. Okay, you wasn't involved in the incident. Okay, we get that. So what I'm telling you is, tell me what they told you about what happened at the Soul Train Awards after the incident.
They just say, dude just try to throw a fake ass nutty. Tupac tried to throw a fake nutty on him. That's all.
And they said Puff Daddy ran, right?
Hell no, man. They didn't run. They had hitters there too, dude. You know what I'm saying? They had hitters there too. I wasn't there. I never pulled no gun. I told you we can end that shit. You just keep on trying to get it out.
No. I'm just saying.
I wasn't there. They didn't see me at no fucking thing.
No, I get it. You wasn't
God
there.
can strike me down right fucking now if I'll pull a gun on the motherfucker.
Hold on. I'm gonna finish that interview right there. Yeah, I'm playing this shit. Fuck it. I might get strike. I just want y'all to hear all of the stuff that's gonna come out that's yet to come. Because we indicating people in the Tupac murder. Right? It ain't just Keefe D. It's a lot of more shit behind the scenes. Right? And I'm gonna get to this. Like, how did Keefe D get to the next level? Because it's levels of, you just can't roll up on Pac because it's always somebody following Pac in that car, right? Puffy Bodyguard explained it the best. And how did it's proof that Keefe D, and Suge Knight had he known Suge Knight since he was 9 years old. And they got a history. They got a history. Bloods and the Crips. And I'm gonna play this video, and you're gonna hear a lot of stuff that the feds got, or the government, or whoever taking over this damn case. And you're gonna hear a lot of snitching. And this snitching is gonna get a lot of people indicted. And let me play this.
He ran the 4 o'clock shift. I guess he didn't even get to do his fucking roll call good. That motherfucker, he was on my street by 4:10 that day. He ran the stop sign. We got a street, and they got a stop sign. This motherfucker ran the stop sign. Talking about Reggie Wright Sr., captain of the Compton police. Pull up on the wrong side of the street, jump out. But when we seen him coming up the street, they had just started that.
Hold on. It was a certain part of this video that I wanted to share really fast. It was a part in what he said were Puffy, right? Y'all can look at the bottom of this video. If you want to look at the whole video, I'm just sharing it blankly from YouTube. The Art of Dialogue. And you can watch this whole video if you give a goddamn. But if you want me to break it down for you, I'm gonna break it down for you. You ain't gotta watch the damn video. But I watched hours of Keefe D, and he done snitched on a lot of people. But I know I'm gonna get hit for copyright for these videos, but I really want to show y'all what's going to come, right? How this case is gonna turn out, because he gonna fight this case. He ain't gonna lay down and no, he gonna fight this case. He gonna lie. He gonna try to lie his way out. That's who he is. I mean, I call it Keefe D and a few lies. Yeah, of course, I know he telling the truth, but do you think that I believe that that Puffy did not try to put a hit on Tupac? And y'all, if he said it, he said, yeah, it was floating in the air. He didn't flat out deny it. So yeah. So P. Diddy is a suspect. Yeah, that's how they looking at it. P. Diddy is a suspect. They want Diddy. The feds want Diddy. They want that. They want the big fish. If you can get Diddy, I mean, come on, man. Your career as a detective will skyrocket if you was the man who took down Diddy and solved the murder of Tupac. You the motherfucking detective that did it, and your team. You be like Sherlock Holmes, like in the same category as Sherlock Holmes. Because this is the biggest in history. Y'all know how big this is? The murderer found for Tupac. This ain't even hit me yet. Like, I encourage y'all to watch if you really into this case, and you gonna see how this case being dissected, because the prosecution is gonna use every bit of this video, all of this shit. They have reviewed this shit for years. They watched this shit over and over again. They know the names, they know the connections. This nigga then told already. He ain't gotta tell no more. The snitches is already done. This nigga done told already. And let me tell you something. If they can get him for this tape, for this, they can get P. Diddy the same way, because he's implicating. I mean, can they get him actually for the murder of Tupac? Not at the time, but can they tie him to the murder of Tupac? See, this is how the hitman gets off. See, y'all following me? Is y'all following me? See, Keefe D. See, this is the interview that fucked up, and that's gonna indict. That's gonna take down a whole empire, right? Hip hop is going down. I told y'all that it's gonna be another East Coast West Coast war with this case, because there's gonna be a lot of secrets revealed, because it's a lot of snitching going on. Do y'all think if he gonna snitch to Vlad TV, y'all don't think he ain't gonna snitch to the feds? Let that marinate for a second. Let's just let it marinate. If he'll snitch in front of the world to Vlad TV or Dialogue, y'all don't think that he's gonna snitch for the feds? What's more valuable, clout or his life? No, he's gonna give more away when his life is on the line. Do you see, his life is on the line with this one? You the motherfucker known for killing Tupac. You don't want that on your But anyway, he said he don't give a fuck. Right. I'm about to play this. Y'all hit that like button. Let's hit the like button. New people, Mad Pill, subscribe to Mad Pill. I go live almost every goddamn day with new shit. So hit those notifications. Let's see. There we go.
Y'all did that shit? Like, no, dog. He like, man. And he like, man, y'all going to jail.
Hold up.
You know what I'm saying? There's a Chevron gas station.
Okay. So this is what he said that Pdiddy and he said Puffy and Faith Evans called, you know, after they called them. See, they called him and seen it, and he was the killer of Tupac, right? That's all.
Keefe D nephew. So my Colombian connection, after Reggie did that shit to me, my connection called me and told me Minimo Sepulveda and El Segundo. It was Sepulveda and Rosecrans.
Hold on, let me go back.
Bro, coming off, I'm coming to get your motherfucking ass. I'm like, nigga, fuck you. You like, I'm just telling you, motherfucker. Like, damn, he came to threaten my life. Like, nigga, I'm gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that let me know that they told the first night. Suge Knight them told the first night.
Let me go back. That's important, because this is important in the case. Because he just said Suge Knight told the police that they shot Tupac and that they shot at him. So he's indicating right now that yes, Suge Knight knew who shot at him, because yeah, when they jumped you know, Keefe D's nephews at the casino, after they jumped him, you know, they knew who they jumped. They knew who the fuck they was dealing with. So of course Suge Knight knew that was Keefe D who shot him. And he just saying he's snitching on him. He just saying everything, right? He's spilling the guts. And this is nobody's taking him seriously, right? Because this is nobody's taking it because this dude is just going viral because the coronavirus. This is the time when the coronavirus go everybody in the house, and this is like popping now. Like nobody, nobody can't go outside. It's curfews and all type of shit, right? And he tried to capitalize on it like a dumbass. And he's just spilling his guts. Just let this play.
Like, because it was the LA Times article. It said Keefe D nephew. So my Colombian connection, after Reggie did that shit to me, my connection called me and told me Minimum Sepulveda and El Segundo. It was Sepulveda in Rosecrans. It's a Chevron gas station right there. And
see, he gave away the connect spot to meet the dope man. See, that's a Fed signal. Like, oh, that's where y'all meet at. See, so they didn't bust a lot of niggas over there or what on that spot at that gas station right there where they meet at. Right? This is another snitch move. See, I see the signals in the snitch moves, right? This motherfucker's just snitching every single word that come out his mouth. Is he telling? He just a telling, a tattletale. Like everything coming out his mouth is just a tattle.
so I jump in the truck with him and shit. He unfolded the newspaper. Like, man, y'all did that shit? I'm like, no, dog. He like, man. And he like, man, y'all going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because the article, he read it, he pulled out that LA Times. Keefe D nephew, you Tupac. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I hadn't seen the Colombian after then. So I really lost my plug and everything. I was getting like 300-400 kilos from this dude.
Telling. See, this is the thing about telling. I'm getting 3-4 kilos for these books. Telling, just saying shit, volunteering information. Like everything that comes out of his mouth, he just telling on himself, first of all, and telling on everybody else. If you think a motherfucker gonna tell on themselves, you don't think he ain't gonna tell on you? I don't trust a motherfucker who gonna tell on themselves. How you gonna tell on yourself? If you tell on yourself, I don't. Motherfucker gonna tell on themselves and then he gonna tell on you. Because he don't give a fuck about him or nobody else.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't see him after that, but he left me with his workers. So it's a different from being with the boss because the prices changed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I really kind of got it fucked behind that whole situation. Yeah, that's what I had a bad day. It was a bad day that day. Sure. Had the fucking captain. That's the second man in charge of the police force. Then while I was out there meeting him, he had this little gang task force come raid our house, take all our guns and shit. It was just a bunch of dirty shit going on, dude. You know what I'm saying? Should hire the police to do his hit. Why don't our gang get it up instead of hiring the police? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you wrong, man. That ain't no gangster shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You hired but
He said Suge hired the police to raid their house.
the police, as I knew from Compton police, one of our homies got killed that one day, maybe about 2 or 3 days later from that incident.
What's good? Galatians 6:7.
And so that morning I came to the neighborhood. Me and my homies was in the car, and the dudes I played football with at Compton High. Compton High is a Crip school, and they like it was his name was Robert Williams, named Blue, and the other one was the mayor of Compton. His name was Eric Perridan. They pulled us over. I'm like, man, best thing for y'all to do is stay the fuck out of Compton, dude, because we ain't with that bullshit that's going on down there. So they kept us safe, really. You know what I'm saying? Stay y'all ass out of Compton. They pulled us over and we had guns and everything. They didn't even take us to jail or nothing.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a trip. You know what I'm saying? I guess they felt we needed them because a bunch of that crooked shit going on at that Compton police station. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Just take me through that week where y'all in LA and Tupac is in the hospital. Everything is on the news.
Yeah,
What was your
dude.
mind?
Now he fishing. See, he is fishing. He's fishing, right? At this point, he's fishing for information, right? And he making them tell. At this point, he's asking the right question. And listen to him snitch on himself. He's going to implement more people as we go. As he talks, and he probably got some loose drinks and some wine in him and some, I don't know what the fuck's going on. He's just doing it for clout. Like I said, this was around the coronavirus, you know, was just blooming. People couldn't go outside. Everything was going viral off the internet. People was chasing clout, doing all type of other shit, right? And around the year 2018, when he was uh in the year 2018, right? That video first came. This was a year after. I'm not sure. This was more snitching. This 2018 aroused it. This is what's really getting him indicted right here.
Mindset, man.
That MTV man, he made me fucking sick. What's his name? Mike Lipkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Moon man. Oh, I hated that. You know.
But how was you was feeling, man? Like Tupac being in there for a whole week, people saying he gonna survive,
How was I feeling?
Yeah, like how was you feeling? Like, because everything is on the news, it's rumors going around that y'all did it. Tupac is in the hospital fighting for his life. Just take me through that entire week where, all this is going on.
I'm a crip from the streets, bro.
Yeah, but this is a high file situation, yo. Like everything is on the news, MTV.
Man, I lost my mom at 15.
Right.
Been to the pen at 19. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't nothing I really, I didn't feel nothing. Shit. Just another day I had to keep it moving.
Right, because you jumped my nephew and we shot you. That's what it was. You jumped my nephew, we shot you. And that's how it was. We had no remorse. What type of question is that?
Plus, I'm responsible for 400 kilos. Shit, that's part of the business.
So, what was your reaction when it was announced that Tupac passed away?
Was my reaction?
Yeah.
Shit, they did a raid the next day. I couldn't do nothing but react. You know what I'm saying? They did a raid on Southside and in the Mob Pyru.
Tell me about that.
Oh, my homeboy, he do grease traps called crown greasing.
Mm-hmm.
That night he was out there getting his grease. They make gasoline off of used grease now.
Right.
Yeah, he run a grease company. So he happened to be coming in the neighborhood about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And he like came knocked on my door. Like, man, it's a sheriff bus up there. Gang of FBI, Compton police, and sheriffs up at the donut shop. They for to tear some shit up. I didn't even drive my car. You know what I'm saying? I told him, hold on. I jumped in the grease truck with him. And man, take me to the Metro Rail. And by the time I got to Watts, seeing all that shit on the news, like, damn, I got away. Yeah, but they
y'all seeing he just confessing right here.
They had raided my house and my sister's house.
Y'all say why this is important? Yeah, this is very important on the case. His confession right here. He's confessing to everybody, right? Everybody that all the names that he's including, that's a confession as well. They take that as a confession. That's why they was able to raid his house, because this confession. And everything in this interview is considered to be truth. This is why, and they found evidence to back this up. So everything that he said in this video is a confession, and everybody whose name that he's implicating is a part of the confession. So nobody is exempt. Everybody is being investigated. He is being questioned into coming up with a possible plea agreement. Who can you give away? How many years can we possibly take off your life sentence? You 60 years old, you're gonna rot in jail. You wasn't a trigger man, but you is just as guilty because you was in the car. You said you was in the car. Keefe D claimed, look, Keefe D never said he was a trigger man. He never ever said that. He said he was in the car when it happened. He was on the passenger. So he is just in the state of Las Vegas. If you in the car, you committed a drive-by shooting, just as well as 50 other states in the United States, you are considered a murderer as well. So he's going to, no matter what, they already know that he wasn't a trigger man. They're getting him for murder. You can just be an accomplice in the murder. You go rob somebody, right? A gas station, and you ain't got the gun, and you know somebody, the trigger man wound up shooting the cashier. No matter what he did, his decision was. You are held accountable for his decisions. So yes, in the state of Las Vegas, they can prosecute him to the extent more. They can give him 2 life terms. They can even possibly give him the death penalty if they wanted to. If it exists in Las Vegas, if they got a death penalty in Las Vegas, they can push for the death penalty. Everything that he's saying, he's confessing. This is a confession, y'all. Right here. This is a confession. This is why they raided him. And everybody who he's implicating right now, look, let me play this shit. He's implicating more people, and he's saying more shit.
House, Lane house. They raided a whole lot of people's house, matter of fact.
But the moment it was announced that Tupac passed away, what was your reaction and what was Orlando's reaction?
And we ain't gonna let them see us sweat, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's giving away the city, you know what I'm saying? That's like telling ourselves. Just let me see them sweat, you know?
A war broke out in Compton, right? After
Yeah.
the Tupac murder.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
We lost this dude. He was a Compton. He was Compton school police. He thought he was they thought it was a dude named Corey Owers. He came out, the red car pulled up, they shot him like 30 some times. That's the day that the police had we pulled up maybe about 30 minutes after that. And the police pulled us over and told us, stay y'all ass out of Compton. We ain't down with that bullshit what Reggie and them got going on. I'm like, okay. This is the Crip police
Right.
that I went to school with. You know what I'm saying? That I knew. They came and told us. But then another one of my homies got shot at a store. So then Southside went on an attack. You know, we only lost one person. They lost about, they lost about 9 dudes, dude. We wore them out.
See, look. See, this dude is just spilling his guts. Like as this goes along, like he's just spilling his guts. He's giving everything away. Yeah, we did this and I did this. This is how these rappers get caught up in RICO charges. Because they say this the dumb shit in their raps. So many rappers, so many stupid rappers who got caught up in murder charges because they talk about the shit in their raps. In their interviews. This is what he doing. Like dumbass. Like
out. They wasn't no competition, really. You know, there wasn't no competition.
Right.
So he really he had the police doing his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that ain't gangster. You know what I'm saying? And once they figured out they couldn't get me, they sick the people from downtown on me. You know what I'm saying? The big boys. And that's wrong, man. Chill should have just kept this shit straight. You know what I'm saying? He should have kept this shit straight. I really didn't like that. He told the first night. Didn't nobody give me no grief or nothing. You know what I'm saying? They told the first night, man. Keefe D, nephew. The fuck did you say my fucking name for? Trying to kill off the head.
oh, Mimi. 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 That's right. Oh man, that's the question of the night. So he is telling on himself that he is a serial killer. That's what he's saying. He's a serial killer. Not only that they are going to get him on this murder, they're going to get him on a series of murder. They're going to connect him on multiple murders that he's admitting to in his interview. That's right on the money. They are connecting him to multiple murders. And he just telling on himself. Like he a serial killer. This nigga is worse than Jeffrey Dahmer. This is what he's claiming. This nigga is worse than a Unabomber. I mean, this is absolute. He is. You damn right. So look. He is going to be forced to tell. Like he telling.
Head of the snake, dude. Then they pull over the 60 keys. You know what I'm saying? This boy Reynolds, that worked for Suge. He's on that right way thing. He pulled over my 60 keys. trying to, you know what I'm saying? They trying to do anything to get me, you know. But I was sharp, or my knife was sharp, or, you know.
After the Vegas incident, right? You met up with Von Zupp in LA, right?
Yeah, Hot Wings, LA Hot Wings was that on Hacienda in third? Or is that Melrose? Right around the corner from Pink's. I think that's Melrose.
Oh, I'm from Houston, so I would.
Oh yeah. Melrose and La Brea right there at the LA Hot Wings.
So tell me about that. How that came about and what was said? Because Puffy called too, right?
Yeah, him and Biggie's wife. What's her name?
Faith Evans?
Yeah.
So tell me about that. Them two calls and everything.
He just asked, was that us?
Who said that?
Puff did. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, Zip told him, yeah.
What about Faith?
See, I told y'all he was gonna tell some more. I told y'all he gonna keep telling. He gonna look. Let me go back. Because this is vital to the case, too. And this is gonna be some looking at.
I think that's Melrose.
Oh, I'm from Houston, so I would.
Oh yeah. Melrose and La Brea right there at the LA Hot Wings.
So tell me about that. How that came about and what was said? Because Puffy called too, right?
Yeah, him and Biggie's wife. What's her name?
Faith Evans?
Yeah.
So tell me about that. Them two calls and everything.
He just asked, was that us?
Who said that?
I'm gonna pause it right there. And I'm gonna take a brief intermission. It's going to be, give me 1 minute. A 1 minute intermission. Y'all hit that like, that share button. As we dive in the mid section of this show. Y'all keep on hitting. I got more. I'm gonna play a whole lot more. I don't give a fuck if I get hit with copyright shit. I do not care. But with that like, how many likes we got? Where y'all from? Me, hold on, before I put this intermission, this 1 minute intermission, I'm gonna do some shots out to me. Galatians 6:7, DJ 70, Pretty Brown, Deb Guzman, Shayla Satisfaction. Sorry, baby, I came on late. Give me 1 minute. I'll be back with the rest of this video.
Puff did. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, Zip told him, yeah.
What about Faith? What did she say when she called?
That's who they was mostly communicating. But I was sharp, or my knife was sharp, or, you know.
After the Vegas incident, right? You met up with Von Zip in LA, right?
Yeah, Hot Wings, LA Hot Wings was that on Hacienda and Third? Or is that Melrose? Right around the corner from Pink's. I think that's Melrose.
Oh, I'm from Houston, so I would.
Oh yeah. Melrose and La Brea right there at the LA Hot Wings.
So tell me about that. How that came about and what was said? Because Puffy called too, right?
Yeah, him and Biggie's wife. What's her name?
Faith Evans?
Yeah.
So tell me about that. Them two calls and everything.
He just asked, was that us?
Who said that?
Puff did. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, Zip told him, yeah.
What about Faith? What did she say when she called?
That's who they was mostly communicating with. That's who Zip was communicating with.
Oh, okay.
Faith, yeah. I'm gonna tell you what happened, dude. I told Zip after Reggie and them raided our houses, Big Reggie and them raided our houses, took our guns and shit. I told what's her name, Zip, that we needed some fucking guns. Get us like $10,000. And everybody took that shit and took it to the moon, blew that shit.
See, telling on Zip now. After they raided our guns, sent us $10,000 worth of guns. I'm telling y'all. Now he telling on Zip. See, now they gonna go get Zip. I don't know if he did or not. Whoever Zip is, you dead. You gonna get raided. Von Zip. Look up Von Zip. Damn, I gotta do my homework on Von Zip.
That shit up off owed us $1 million. You know what I'm saying? That's how that started. The dude next door neighbor that got killed, his name was Corey Owers. He was in one of them dudes in the van with us. And
Von Zip is dead. Woo! Shit. See? I knew something fishy.
He the one started snitching. Once they killed his fucking neighbor, he got scared and shit like that.
No, you snitching now.
Got to snitching like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Talking about that was the gun in the flower pot that killed Tupac. See that word? You watched that movie? You
Right.
Said with the dog with the gun in his mouth.
Right.
You didn't see that part?
Yeah, I seen the part.
That's bullshit. You can't even see Compton backyards from the street. It's like that. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is all fabricated like they was protecting his ass. But he did all the snitching. You know what I'm saying? Dirty motherfucker. I trusted him.
You doing all the snitching, you dirty motherfucker. Like, shit. Hypocrites.
He's one of my number one workers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He just turned out to be a weak motherfucker, you know. And they raided his house in 2001, got a gun out of a flower pot, and he said that's the gun that killed Tupac.
Because of you.
Greg Caden and that task force, they deleted that shit. Then they in that ensemble, they met him at the restaurant and tried to arrest him there. He was out. That was bullshit. He was already working with the feds. You know, bunch of bullshit.
Suge Knight, he tried to pay off Orlando Anderson to testify, right?
He didn't try to pay. He did pay him more.
How much?
Gave us like $60,000.
So tell me,
He said hold on. He said that Suge Knight paid him $60,000. That's another little snitching allegation.
right?
He just turned out to be a weak motherfucker, you know. And they raided his house in 2001, got a gun out of a flower pot, and he said that's the gun that killed Tupac. And Greg Caden and that task force, they deleted that shit. Then they in that ensemble, they met him at the restaurant and tried to arrest him there. He was out. That was bullshit. He was already working with the feds. You know, bunch of bullshit.
Suge Knight, he tried to pay off Orlando Anderson to testify, right?
He didn't try to pay. He did pay him more.
How much?
Gave us like $60,000.
So tell me about that.
One night I was at home and nephew called my phone and said, come up to the lawyer's office with 2 guns. So I go up to Edie Fall office with the 2 guns. I get there, it's Suge, Sergeant Reynolds, Little Reggie keep on saying it was him, but it wasn't him. I know you from your daddy, dude. That was your daddy. Showed up at the what's the name? Showed up at the office, gave us $60,000. It was to say that he didn't kick him and stuff like that, but it was really to get us up off their ass. Cause we really wore their ass out. We rolled them out, dude.
Yeah, that means you killed a lot of dudes. And this is what they using against Keefe D. Keefe D is not only being indicted for Tupac's murder, he's being indicted for multiple murders they looking at. And this is the thing about it. It's not just him, it's his organization that they want to take down. Right? See, murders it don't have no cap space on murder. There is no cap space. That there's no statute of limitation on murder. So I don't give a damn if I don't know what Keefe D is thinking. So the shit that he is saying, and that he's indicated and implicated people in, stands to this day. And he's not realizing that. And like I said, if he'd say this to the public, what would he gonna say to the feds on the low? What is he willing to do to give up so many people? He already gave up a lot of people in this interview. Pdiddy said Pdiddy, it was floating in the air that Pdiddy offered him $1 million to get rid of Tupac. He said the shit. I didn't say it, he said it. So that's already been said. He's saying all these connections with the 19 keys and and people indicated and all the blood that he got on his hands. He confessed to a lot of crimes during his interview. And we're gonna see in the next couple week on his plea. And that's when I'm gonna present my next live when we get further details on this case.
There wasn't even no competition. And he even said it himself. He said we weren't ready for y'all.
And even though Orlando Anderson testified for Suge was still found guilty, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So we got like 60,000 for nothing, for free. But it was really to stop that war. You know what I'm saying? He even said it that night. His homeboys wasn't ready for us.
Right, because after that war, see, the war started. This is the war he talking about. The war started after Tupac got shot and killed. That's when the war started. So, you started the war, right? They didn't start the war. Keefe D and them, they didn't start the war. The Crips, they didn't start the war. Tupac, they jumped Keefe D's nephew. That's what started the war. And they wasn't ready for the onslaught. It was an onslaught. It was brutal. How many bodies Keefe D got on him? They ain't just searching just for Tupac. Keefe D got bodies. And he's saying this in an interview. I'm not saying Keefe D got bodies. He got multiple bodies. Like, and I believe this ain't just the indictment of Tupac. No, they gonna get him on multiple bodies. They got him on Tupac, but yeah. We got you on this, and that, right?
Okay, so okay.
But she'll know. I know he didn't want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? I know he didn't want that to happen at all. You know, before he even got there, they was already with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he wouldn't have let that happen if he would have been in it in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
quite sure he wouldn't have let that happen.
It's another video I'm gonna share with y'all. I'm gonna share this video with y'all, right?
How you feel
Good
about the
job.
people that feel like Big Dre, he shot Tupac? Because you did make a confession some years ago, man, and you said that you gave the gun to Big Dre, but he got cold feet. So Orlando, he ended up snatching the gun and shooting Tupac.
Yeah.
So he pulled the trigger.
Man, we already discussed that. We already
Hold on, let me rewind that.
How you feel
Good
about the
job.
people that feel like Big Dre, he shot Tupac? Because you did make a confession some years ago, man, and you said that you gave the gun to Big Dre, but he got cold feet. So Orlando, he ended up snatching the gun and shooting Tupac.
Yeah.
So he pulled the trigger.
Man, we already discussed that. We already discussed that. Would you trying to get me in jail again?
Hold up. And this is what I played that video for this.
What witnesses were saying, though, was that when they saw the arm stick out the window and do the shooting, it wasn't a skinny arm. It was a bulky, hefty-looking arm.
I think Vlad TV was trying to be funny.
Well, I was in the passenger seat. No way,
I'm not saying it's you. I'm saying that there's 4 people in the car, but they said it wasn't a skinny arm that stuck his hand out the window.
Who the witness?
Can't say.
Okay, they lying. Was they there?
Yes, they were there.
Yeah. Only witness it was Suge Knight and me. Only 2 persons left.
He admitted. He said he was in the passenger seat. Right? This is what he got indicted on. This is what he's facing murder charges for. This video right here. This video is showing him admitting to what he did.
Witnesses were saying, though, was that when they saw the arm stick out the window and do the shooting.
And to all the answer the question, okay, was he the shooter? Yeah, no, he never claimed that he was a shooter. He claimed that he was on the passenger side.
About just over feel like your channel more or less solved the Tupac murder.
Yeah.
Were you the first YouTuber to get Keefe D? I think you were, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to me about just overall how we're still talking about that case 27 years later, and we'll obviously get into the recent events that have happened with that case.
Mm-hmm.
But what was your approach talking to Keefe D? Because you were the first to get him. Like, was he nervous? Was he apprehensive? What was it like on that first interview? Because I know you've done a couple with him.
I mean, yeah, I think he was cautious, which is understandable.
Mhm.
I mean, as was I. I think I had 2 securities, that day, both armed. I think I parked my car down the street and so forth. I mean, listen, I don't know who Keefe is. We had a couple phone conversations, but I don't know this guy's actual mind frame at the time. But I do.
Why do rappers snitch and give themselves up to Vlad? What type of hypnotic spell do Vlad get over these rappers? And these, especially black men. What type of spell do he just make niggas snitch on themselves? Like, for real. And they feel it gotta be a white man. It gotta be a white man that they snitch to. They feel comfortable because it's a white man. Or a proper talking nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like the nigga in the dialogue. But somehow they feel comfortable with Vlad. So you got to get through Vlad first. Vlad got to get the first interview for all the snitches. Why do fucking everybody get busted through Vlad? Because they feel comfortable because he's a white man. Yeah, let's get into that. They feel comfortable because Vlad TV is a white man. They tell on themselves. Just like they're telling themselves if the white man was interviewing them, right? Something about the black man is programmed to tell on themselves. For the white man first. It's obvious. Why do all niggas get get in front of Vlad TV and tell on themselves?
Know his history, and he has a a violent past.
Yeah.
So I wasn't taking any chances. But at the end of the day, he wrote a book. So my interview had an outline and a blueprint of the book that he wrote. So if you watch the interview, whenever he didn't want to answer a question, I'm like, well,
see, I personally think Vlad is a troll. He's a troll, and he like the National Geographic of the hood, like for real. He for real. He hit the National Geographic, the white man who gonna go deep into the. They go. Come on, white journalists will go anywhere in the world to get some news coverage, and they'll go into the worst places. They get shot at by missile. They're going in the middle of a fucking war to get coverage. And this is what Vlad was doing. He's in the middle of goddamn war. Right? And he the white boy. He's really and this is the thing about it. When we see a white boy, see, we train is black. When we see a white boy, we feel comfortable. Because we go to the white man to get a job. We see opportunity through the white man. Right? If Vlad was black, you can't see no opportunity through a black man. Come on. You see a white man who talks so properly and so eloquently and knows a lot about a whole lot of shit and got a lot of money to back it up. A rich white man who could, you're going to trust him. That's in our DNA to trust him through slavery. Right? We are trained to trust the white man. So, of course, we are going to give up voluntary information, just like these niggas these rappers be getting busted for telling on themselves. In their raps. You feel comfortable with Vlad TV. And Vlad TV is a cultivator. He know how to get the culture, right? He dig deep and he ain't scared. He go in with his armed security. Like, you know what? We going in the wilds of the jungle. This is what he does for a living. Just to let y'all know a little bit about Vlad.
But the book said
that
you said X, Y, and Z. So if you don't want to talk about it, you should have written about it. Is the way I look at it. So yeah, I mean, it was.
I mean, you know what? And I agree 100%. You know, with this on this case, because he wrote a book about it. So if you don't want to talk about it, you know, I'm gonna ask you every single question. You said you killed motherfucking Pop. using the car with Tupac, I'm gonna ask you every single question that it's based on. And he got you know what? Vlad got a goddamn uh a freebie right here. He got a freebie. Like he was just throwing a freebie. He's a cultural vulture, but right here he just got thrown a freebie.
It was an interesting interview. I felt that it got rid of all the conspiracy theories around it, because if you notice, not only did I do the interview, but it was cross-referencing a lot of other interviews that I did, from Edie of the Outlaws to Napoleon to the First Responder to Greg Kading to all these other people. So it's like some of the things didn't fully line up, but most of the important stuff did. So that's why I say I kind of solved it, because like here is like, if you watch this from beginning to end, you'd be hard pressed to say that the government killed Tupac, or that Suge Knight had him assassinated while sitting in the car and getting grazed himself, or that
Which I thought that was bullshit.
Tupac's still alive and he's out in Cuba somewhere. It was a very clear chain.
Y'all, Tupac is dead. Tupac is not alive. I'm sorry, y'all. He dead. See, all y'all who think that Tupac may be alive on some island living on. No. Tupac is gone. He got shot 5 times in the chest. And he's dead. And just give it up. We're going to nip that in the bud. Tupac is dead.
Of events that, these chain of events are happening in neighborhoods across the world right now as we speak. Someone got beat up earlier this afternoon, maybe got something stolen from them, and someone else is going to come back and get revenge over that humiliating beatdown. And so that person is likely to have a gun, and the person who caused it is going to end up dead by the end of the day. That's happening right now, somewhere in the world. So it shouldn't be so shocking that this happened just because it happened to be Tupac. It's some shit that happens in certain types of communities. We're really
See, and you know what? Vlad is really happy that he was the first one that ever got the confession of Tupac's murder, right? He was responsible for Tupac's murder, the confession. He got it. Vlad TV got it. And I'm going to tell y'all, I showed y'all some snippets tonight, because I couldn't show the whole Vlad in a dialogue. I encourage y'all to watch the Vlad in a dialogue video. Just watch the whole thing from front to back. It's multiple videos on Keefe D. I can't play because I'm gonna get copyright hit. I'm gonna get copywritten. I'm gonna get a hit on the copyright. Let's say that. I'm gonna get a hit on the copyright. Even sharing his videos and showing certain videos I can't do. As this case go along, I'm telling you, names is being implicated, already, because the feds just looked at it, at the whole. They considering everybody he said as be a true statement. So if they can indict him on what he said based off of the interviews, they can consider what he's saying about Puff Daddy possibly making $1 million hit on Tupac. And of course, when they brought him in for questioning, and to get him to even consider a plea agreement, he has to tie somebody into it, maybe. So it's a lot to this case. and hit those notifications. If you want to follow this case, send me videos. Um, to my messenger from Facebook. That's the best way to meet me. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank y'all. We're gonna continue to cover this shit. Hit those notifications, hit the like button if you like the live tonight. We're gonna revisit this case in a couple days or as we get new information. And you know, Tupac is important. I mean, this is shocking. This is like, I mean, I can't believe it. But we're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty hood style. This is how we talk in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna snitch on who in the hood? This is how we talk our shit in the hood. This ain't no putting on for the public. This is how we talk our shit in the hood. And I thank everybody for joining. Hit that like button, notification. If you fuck with Mad Pill, hit that one in the chat. Tune in. Just hit the notifications. And you never know when I'm gonna go live. Peace. Thank y'all. I got more information as I got more interviews. I'm gonna see how this video go, right? And then I'm gonna share more video. More videos. As this case goes along. So I thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.